Break the Board Sports NBA opening night is here. We got a doubleheader to kick off the NBA season. Click that like, hit subscribe. Got tons of content on for you. If you haven't been to our site yet or watched our videos, we're all about giving you stats and trends to help you become a better handicapper yourself, not just giving you picks. Let's get into the first game of the doubleheader. Rockets Thunder. Right now, Thunder laying 7.5. The money is split evenly 50-50, but the bets are a little different. 63% of bets going to the Rockets with the new look Kevin Durant. Out goes Jalen Green. 37% of the bets to the defending champion OKC Thunder. Now that over-under is 226.5. 73% of bets, 77% of the handle going to the over. 27% of bets, 23% of the handle to the under. When you look into some trends, obviously the Rockets look much different. But 4-2 ATS their last 6 games. 3-7 straight up their last 10 to finish last season. Head-to-heads where the road rubber meets the road. Houston 4-2 ATS their last 6 games against the Thunder. The Thunder 9-4 straight up their last 13 overall. Now the under is cashed 4 of the last 5 games OKC has participated in, but head-to-head the over is cashed 5 of the last 6. Going into some deeper trends over their last 10. The Thunder, as a home favorite, 9-1 straight up. More importantly, they're 7-3 against the spread. Now, the Rockets, they're just 3-7 straight up their last 10. If you go into last year's matchups head-to-head, the Rockets won there on April 4th, 125-111. The previous 2 in OKC, the Thunder took, out of the 5 games last year, the Thunder with a 3-2 advantage. But again, the Rockets lost a lot. Dylan Brooks out, Jalen Green out. I know everybody's all excited about Kevin Durant, but I haven't seen Kevin Durant do jack with the Suns, jack with the Nets with all this talent around him. Now you're putting him with a younger team. I think the Rockets take a huge step back. I would look to their season under totals and whatnot. I just think they're going to take a huge step back. Now, on the flip side, Thunder raising the banner. Got to look for some ways to find the Thunder in the money line. I can't lay 7.5 in an NBA game. Couple of things I did write down that I wanted to share with you. I think Wiggins, 15-plus points, plus $1.86 is a good prop. I do think a parlay with Durant scoring 25-plus and Sengun 6-plus rebounds, that coming in at plus 112. I also like throwing Kevin Durant 25-plus points and some props. You know he's going to get his, but I just don't see him being a huge team player again. I'm not trying to knock Kevin Durant. I just haven't really seen him do anything other than score, and that's when he feels like scoring. I haven't seen him lead a team or do anything of any substance in years. So I'm just not real high on him here. When I look at, if you take the Thunder money line and Durant to score 25-plus points, that's plus $1.64. I did put a unit play on that. That's the only play I did with this game, and you can actually find upwards of plus 170. But again, I like Wiggins, 15-plus points. Maybe you find some stuff with Caruso. The problem with doing SGA props is his props are through the roof, so you just can't find a whole lot of value there. But I did go with the Thunder money line in the Durant 25-plus points, plus $1.64 for a full unit. One good little tidbit here for betting NBA. NBA halftimes is probably the best way to win money. You get these teams with these huge leads, and everybody makes a run in the NBA. So if you got the Rockets catching 7.5, right, and let's say they're down 25 at the half, laying 5, you're getting 12.5 points plus the original number. So in the NBA, you can make a lot of money off halftimes betting value to the original number. Just keep that in your back pocket. Second game of the doubleheader, some spots it's 2, some spots it's 2.5. Warriors and Lakers, Curry and Doncic matching up here. 67% of bets, 67% of the handle to the visiting Warriors, 33% of bets, 33% of handle to the Lakers. Now that over-under 225.5 has 75% of bets, 79% of the money to the over, 25% of bets, 21% of the handle to the under. When I look at this game, obviously LeBron's not going to play, but more importantly, new look, we talking about the Warriors, adding Al Horford, Kuminga and company. I think this Warriors team could be really, really good. I think this is a live betting game, though. I think these two teams are evenly matched. I think the Lakers are way better. I actually think the Lakers win that division over the Clippers and Warriors. I think it's going to make a huge difference getting DeAndre Ayton and the couple pieces they brought in. They got some great role players and Gabe Vincent and whatnot. So I think there's a lot of value there. One thing that I did do in this game, again, it's really hard to play a game straight up opening night of the NBA. You don't really know what you're looking for. You don't really know what's going to happen. You kind of got to feel out how teams settle in for the season. But one thing I did do that was good value, and again, DraftKings, FanDuel, they have all these phenomenal props. I took Luka Doncic and Kevin Durant, again, 25-plus points, and Rui Hachimura, 10-plus points, along with Steph Curry to make at least 3 threes, plus 337. I put a half unit on that. Those are the 2 plays I made for your opening night NBA Thursday. Remember, the NBA is the best sport to bet live, right? When you see a team get up 20-plus points, try to find value, bet the other side. Again, players props as it go. It's really hard to bet the NBA off the cuff, right? Laying points or even taking points. I think as the game goes on, in-game betting, now we have that. Now, that does take a lot away from your night. You got to bet in-game. That's why I say halftimes is the easiest way, especially if you got a family, you're working. You can't sit there just immersed in basketball games every single night. Looking for halftime value to the original number. Remember that. That's a great way to make yourself a lot of money. Check out our NBA Futures show. I gave out some great plays. One I gave a 10-unit play out. Cavs and Nuggets, both just to make the conference semifinals. Great value there. Click that like, hit subscribe. Every day we have a piece of NBA content on the games, college football, NFL football, Major League Baseball. The World Series is upon us. And NHL hockey. One for every sport. When MLB's done, college basketball is going to roll in. So a minimum 5 pieces of content each and every day, helping you become a better handicapper. Always shoot us messages if you got questions. If you don't want to handicap your own games and you're like, man, I just want picks, go to breaktheboardsports.com, $1.37 a day for all of our picks, all of our sports. Again, God bless.